Alrighty, let's see. Okay, so anyway, I lost the last one. I got lost because I told you guys my electricity, the electricity in my neighborhood is off. So I had to come back. So Venus in Virgo, that is asking us to really take stock. So I was saying that my video got cut off because my electricity is off in my neighborhood. Like all the electricity is off in my neighborhood. So I am yeah. So I don't know how long this is gonna last. Okay, yes. So all the electricity in my neighborhood is off. So I'm going to try to talk really fast. So Venus in Virgo is asking us to really be like really scrutinize. That's what it is. Virgo scrutinizes things. Virgo is interested in the perfection of things. So Venus in Virgo wants to know the why of things. Why are we doing this? What are we up to? Really, what are we, why are we in this position? What are we creating? Do we need this? Why do we need it? What are we going to use it for? Venus in Virgo is really about creating real value, understanding your value, understanding your value from an internal perspective. And Virgo is this energy of purity. It's this energy of perfection. So Venus in Virgo is really about perfecting things so that things are used appropriately, so that things are where they're supposed to be, right? So things are how they are supposed to be, how they're supposed to function. That's Venus in Virgo. So, and then the moon is in Libra, and Venus is in Virgo at the 26th degree, which is silence. And so silence is so significant. Silence is this function of listening, really. It's listening internally to determine really what your frequency is. And your mind, if you listen to yourself talk, if you listen to yourself think, you will hear your frequency. You will hear what you are telling yourself. And then you will see what you are creating. If you are telling yourself, I don't have enough, this is not right, or this doesn't, if you're telling yourself internally, that voice inside of you, that's that monkey mind, right? That monkey mind. What is your monkey mind doing? Because your monkey mind is creating your reality, because it's creating your internal, your monkey mind is charging your nervous system, because Mercury, which governs the mind, just entered Virgo as well. So there's a lot of overthinking, a lot of noise, right? And so Venus is asking you to see what needs to stay and what needs to go. What narratives, what storylines need to live and what storylines need to die. So for me, oh my God, I am working in the most profound internal way right now. I am really eliminating storylines because Venus is about love. Okay, I'm really working to eliminate storylines around romance that no longer serve me. Things like there's not enough love out there, or this age you're too late, or if you're a woman, your sexuality should be like this. Like, I'm really working to bring myself into profound sovereignty around my emotional, romantic, and relational ways of being, so that I can be who I want to be. I can do what I want to do. I'm no longer listening to the Christian narratives of virtuous woman and all that sort of stuff. It's like, let me determine what my own virtue is, right? Let me determine what my own love is like. Let me determine what my own passion is. And not waiting on somebody to co-sign it. Like, I am going to create my own experience of what is pleasure and romance and love and connection. And it's up to me. Nobody else can name it. Like I knew I grew up in an environment where it was like, if you're a woman, you should do this, and this is what's right. And nobody taught me about sex. I was probably having sex when I was so young, and no one really knew. Like, so why not define it for ourselves? Then the culture attempted to define it. And this culture is all based in false narratives. Everything here is a fucking false narrative. Everything here is against nature. It's against the rhythm of nature. Right? It's almost as if the Europeans decided that the way that they would have to thrive would be to go against nature. And why? Because when you go to the places in Europe and winter and things like that, it's really hard. So the mind, the nervous system is geared to go against the natural laws of things because they have to in order to survive. And we're all here in this fucking playground that is built by white men. We're in their amusement park. We're in their minds. We're in their narratives. We're in their stories. And we're trying to do it. We're like, how come it doesn't work? Oh my God, I'm not good. Something's wrong with me. No, this shit is fucked up. It is not our stuff. Nothing is wrong with you. It's not how it works. We are a different kind of people. Honestly, literally, people who live by nature and live and can flourish in nature. The mindset, the legacy is there's a different grooming. You don't have to struggle, and that's not in your cells. That's not in your muscles. Your memories are not like I gotta fight, I gotta kill, I gotta compete. It's not in you. So we're in this system that was made by a white man or several of them who are conditioned through history to have to fight and struggle and not have things fall off the trees for them. And, things are like that kind of a bounty. So they had to work harder in this other kind of way, right? So we have to define for ourselves what our love is, what our power is, what our joy is, because it cannot be left up to the narratives of people who come from not being connected to nature. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm not faulting them for that. That's no fault of theirs. I'm just saying we have to really understand what's happening here in deeper ways. Sorry, my cat is behind me. So Venus in Virgo at the 26th degree, Venus is saying, really determine for yourself, like feel emotionally who you are, what you are. Feel it, and trust it and allow it and don't make yourself wrong. Love your own natural ways. Because if you let other people define it for you, you will get sick and ill and, all of this stuff. Like, here's the thing that I'm so aware of. All this COVID stuff, it's because the whole world is in the mindset that goes against nature. All of us are, because we're all under this fucking European colonialized way of thinking. So we're not even coming to the conversation around health and wholeness in a holistic way. We're not even thinking about it from the perspective of how do we cooperate with nature? If we think cooperatively, this would be a completely different experience. But we don't. We think defensively. So we create energetically, we create a need to defend ourselves. We got to start thinking cooperatively. These motherfuckers don't get it, okay? You cannot listen to them. They are on another frequency. They are in another reality. And we are adhering to their shit, so we are subject to their shit. Okay. The moon is in Libra. The moon in Libra is about the other. It's about your relationship to your environment. It's about your relationship. It's what I'm talking about. And the moon in Libra at the 24th degree, when I checked, was it's humility. The 24th degree is humility, and that is really understanding that you are a part of something greater than yourself. And that's what this Western European mindset doesn't do. It doesn't think that it is a part of something greater. It thinks that it is the greatest thing. And so it is in a constant state of defending itself. But when we understand that we are a part of something greater, and the thing that we are a part of actually loves us, actually is in service to our well-being, actually wants to see us thrive, actually put us here to evolve, to experience itself. We're in connection to the great. We are a part of nature. We are a part of God, right? And this God that is within us loves us. It is us. We are the very thing itself. We are it. We are the emanations of God. There is no other way. We are the home where God abides. And so when we live in alignment with nature, we experience miracle after miracle after miracle. But when we don't live in alignment with nature, we experience the bullshit we're experiencing right now. And it's all our fucking creation. We created it all. Ain't nobody to blame. So, with that, happy Venus Day! Happy Venus Day. And you know, sometimes Venus is, like I said, Venus in Virgo is scrutinizing. Venus in Virgo is scrutinizing. It's like, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck are you doing this? Does this make sense? Why? Do you see the outcomes? How can you get these outcomes and think that this makes sense? That's Venus in Virgo. So, with that, thank you all for your donations. Like I said, Venus in Virgo, Venus Day is the donation day, and my earlier part of the video got lost. So if you want to make donations, if you benefit from the work that I offer here, or readings or any of that, if this is in service to you and it works for you, right? If it helps you in some way, and you want to create the reciprocity, because that's what Venus is. It's reciprocity. It's you get what you put out. You know, it's this thing. It goes two ways. So if you want to donate to my Cash App, you can do that at $ Monique Ruffin, or you can do that at Venmo @ Monique-Ruffin, or you can just say thank you. Like, how does this benefit you? Say thank you. Share your experience. Share your value. That's what this is. This is about value. Venus is about value. So share your value. Know that wherever you are, you want to bring your unique value. You want to be a benefit everywhere you go. And if you set that intention for yourself, we will begin to dissolve these frequencies of scarcity that are born out of this Western European mind. If we understand that we're a benefit everywhere we go, that we don't have to be in defense mode, right? But it's a mindset, it's a consciousness. Yesterday, I'm sorry, my cat had this, but I have all sorts of twigs and things. Yesterday, I was talking about how consciousness is the new currency. So what you think is everything. What you think is going to get you what you desire. Literally, it's that high frequency right now. So your currency is what you're thinking. So you need to think you're a benefit to everything you do. You need to act as a benefit. Think as a benefit. Feel that you're a benefit. You need to think from love. Open your heart from love. All of these high frequency things, bring them in. And when you experience the opposite of them, because we live in a place that duality is natural here, right? So we can't be at odds with the opposition, and this European mindset is in opposition to natural law. So when you meet opposition, you have to love it. You have to create space and expand bigger than it. You have to get bigger than the opposition. You have to see yourself, to empathize with it. You have to empathize and love, and then the opposition will begin to dissolve into the love. Love is the cure for all things. All right, darlings. I'll talk to you all next time. Bye-bye. Thank you.